What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a new draft screen in MLB The Show 23. We're going to talk about it here in this video. I love it. I love the way that this thing looks. It's clean. You get more information from the draft just by looking at this screen. I mean, we can scroll down that list going from Ted Peralta to Anthony Bautista to Will Nixon, and then you're getting the player card right there. You're getting the player information. But what I think's really cool about this draft screen now is we get the percentage of scouting progress. It's no longer just a green, yellow, or red, or orange bar that determines like how well that you've scouted a player. You're actually getting a percentage. And in that, I believe that the secondary positions being unknown, you might be able to unlock those if you reach a certain percentage of a player being scouted. However, this example, Ted Peralta, is the one that they gave us. He's a starting pitcher, probably doesn't have any secondary positions, but maybe they do have those included as two-way players. But that would be really cool if it also works for pitchers, and if it works in that fashion that you have to scout a player to a certain level before you can get those secondary positions unlocked. Another one would be bonus demand is unknown. I want to know what that is. I would think that this would be pretty cool to determine how tough of a negotiator that this prospect is going to be. Is he going to be kind of laid back? Is he just really excited about the opportunity to play big league baseball? Or is he going to be kind of like, I know I'm good and I want to get paid for it? You know, that'd be kind of cool to see what that bonus demand really is about. I think that that's got to be something to do with contract negotiations. One other thing to note here, guys, is that the overall and potential sections, you can see that there's ranges now being applied. So 56 to 90 overall, he's going to fall somewhere in there. So the more you scout him, the more, I would assume, smaller that disparity is going to be. So he's not going to be from 56 to 90. He'll probably be like 56 to 66. But I think that those numbers are very strange, and it speaks volumes to me, because we would have to ask ourselves, is the show now moving away from the MLB standard metric for scouting? Because if you guys know this, so 80 doesn't mean that that's what they're going to be when you draft them. It just means that they're going to be an elite level player. Just like in attributes, if you look at some guy's speed rating or his contact or his power rating, if he's an 80 current, it doesn't mean that he's an 80 overall contact against righties or a power against righties or 80 speed. He's not coming into the game with those ratings. It just means that he's elite in those ratings. So I think it's going to be really cool to see the more that we get talking about scouting and having this revamped. I would hope that they go more towards the numeric value versus the MLB standard scouting metrics. I think that would be kind of cool, because I think a lot of people got confused with that when they were drafting, and I think it just was mostly affecting those casual players in franchise. You know, people that are playing a lot of DD and they come in and they're like, I want to try a franchise, I'm scouting this guy, is he an 80 current? Oh my god, I gotta take this guy. And then when they take him, he's a 66 in that specific attribute. So they're like, what did I do wrong? It's 100% scouting. This game's broke. When in actuality, it's working as intended, right? That's been the big quote there from SDS. Anyway, one other thing to note here. I got two more things to cover, guys. Draft rank number 1 for Ted Peralta for MLB, and draft rank number 2 for San Diego. And you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, they're using San Diego here. Can you make a big board? That's interesting to me. Or does it automatically populate based on what the computer thinks is your biggest team need? Or can you set a team need and then the CPU does the calculations from there on who you should take? Like it's sort of like a advisor at this point. Like, hey, this guy should be number 2 on your board based on what you need. Although if that's the case, I don't really like that, because with Major League Baseball in drafts, you don't really draft on need. So many things can change. Trades, injuries, other players just find a groove that you didn't really expect. Someone could shoot up your minor league system that you didn't really think had it in them. So a lot of minor leaguers have the long game to play. It's not like NFL, it's not like NBA, where you draft a guy, you get him in as fast as possible, and he's a mainstay for you for years. So I hope that this isn't sort of like based on team need. I hope that you can make a draft board. Last thing I want to mention here is internet connection required for online features. Does this mean that online franchise is coming back? Could be, possibly. We'll find out more information on that later, but hey, my idea, this probably isn't correct at all, but what if this is like a mock draft? It says round 1 results, but what if it's like a mock draft? Like you can download a draft class, and that's what this screen is telling you. Internet connection is required for online features, right? I don't know. Could you be applying this draft class to your franchise, and it's kind of giving you a preview of where guys might go? That's probably not it at all. That's probably asking way too much out of this company. But anyway, guys, leave a like if you like this thing. Let me know what your thoughts are about the new revamped draft screen. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to get my own franchise started here in MLB The Show 23. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.